cool.
Hey everyone! Welcome to Comics Price Guide presents Tales from the Geek. I am Aaron the Mechanic. And
you know who I am. Let's move on.
We're at Dragon's Lair.
I'm Michael. We're at Dragon's Lair. See, we were in a different place, but y'all are never going to see that because there's people talking over there. So we're over here now.
It's a popular store, which is not a bad thing.
A lot of people like in that direction and that one and kind of in that one a little bit.
And hopefully not back here.
Hopefully not back here, but you never know. Could happen. There's one person right here. Anyway.
Wait, news first. We got some good news.
News?
First one.
News?
And you're not going to get this, are you?
Eyes.
Are looking at something there.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Oh, yes.
Who watches me? Because I'm Watchmen. HBO's doing a Watchmen series.
That was basically
That's what she's saying.
They are, and it is confirmed that they are in talks about it, and everyone's really excited because HBO rocks whenever they come out with their series.
Zack Snyder is sort of like pre-working on it a little bit,
so excited.
Should be cool. I mean, I enjoy Watchmen. You know, it's one of those books where it's like, it's kind of the graphic novel you should read if you've never read graphic novels.
Literally what I've heard.
Yeah,
They're like, the only thing you need to read, Aaron. The only thing.
It's sort of like if you've never been into comics, read Watchmen, and then you'll see why people like comics. So it's pretty good. I'm very excited. But also, in television news, there's a number of announcements with Netflix. First of all, Luke Cage came out.
Second of all, he broke the internet.
Like, he breaks a lot of people's faces in the TV show. I don't think he actually breaks anyone's faces. I watched it all. I don't know if anyone's face got broken. He did break probably some people's arms and stuff.
And he broke Netflix.
He did break Netflix because it was down for a while and I was really frustrated because I was at like episode 7 when it happened. And that's when it really starts to get good.
No, it was so funny though. Go on Twitter and look at the tweets that go back and forth. Even Jessica Jones.
The Jessica Jones and Daredevil tweeters had a little spat. It was very funny. They're
like, well, we didn't break the internet.
Yeah. Luke Cage was awesome though. I really enjoyed it. I think Mike Coulter just destroyed that role. He was amazing. There was some weak spots, but there are some weak spots in all those shows. I thought it was solid. So, Luke Cage, go check it out. We got all sorts of cool Luke Cage stuff to talk about later, but we'll get to that after more Netflix announcements, like Iron Fist. That's the name. I was just gonna sit here and do this. I almost forgot his name. I'm like, what is she doing?
What is she? What is this?
Iron Fist.
I thought it was cute.
Well, Iron Fist got his release date, which is March 17th of 2017. On Netflix. I'm very excited. I think Iron Fist is a great superhero. I've read him since Immortal Iron Fist came out. It's really good. So I'm really excited about Iron Fist.
Yay!
He's gonna punch people. We have one more Netflix announcement. She doesn't remember what it is. I told her earlier.
I don't remember.
It's called A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Oh my gosh, I even saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, because Neil Patrick Harris.
They put the trailer out for that. I'm like, I think a lot of people our age are very excited about that because we all read those books at sort of a formative age. So it was awesome. But that's the other big Netflix announcement. Yeah.
And
I think that's it.
No.
We got comics.
The most important part.
Cage. Talking about Luke Cage, this is from, I'm going to mess his name up, Jendy Tartakovsky, who you may know is the creator of Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, love him.
And Samurai Jack, which is a far better show if you ask me. But
who asked you? No, I'm just kidding.
They did. I can tell.
All
I can see it in their faces.
All the people out there.
Cage. This has actually been a book that's been like in sort of limbo for like 10 years. Like he's been working on this series for a long time.
He took a really good time to like release it.
Yeah, Marvel was like, we're making a Luke Cage TV show. Let's put your book out.
Good timing.
And so this came out like 2 days before the show came out. So it's pretty awesome. It's very, very reminiscent of like the art style, of course, of like Samurai Jack, and there's a lot of super fluid motion going on in here, and it's very 70s. It's pulled right out of the 1970s with Luke Cage, the classic like yellow shirt and chain belt and tiara thing. It's all there. So if you liked Luke Cage, it'll be very different from the show. It's very, very different from the show, but it's also very good. So Luke Cage, check that out.
Next on the list, Jessica Jones.
Look at that.
And we're back.
Look, this is Green Valley.
So not Jessica Jones then?
No, there's no Jessica Jones today.
What? Why did I think there was?
Because you're just crazy. That's Luke Cage. That's not Jessica Jones. They are married, but This is Green Valley. This is Green Valley number 1 specifically. Because why would I bring you anything other than number 1, you know?
I mean, you could.
I could,
but
I won't.
Better be something really exciting in that dang book if you do that.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, this is from Image. This is a new sort of fantasy series about 4 like super powerful. I don't know if they're super powerful. They don't really show any superpowers, but they're just really, really good knights. They're really good at doing their job. And there's like only 4 of them. And in the first couple pages, they stand against like a barbarian horde of like 500 crazy men, and they actually force them to leave. They're just really good at their job.
So force them or like persuade them?
Well, they shoot their leader's ear off.
Okay.
And tell him if he doesn't leave, they're going to take his head next.
So both.
So a little of both.
They persuade
but they're just a couple knights. They're just a couple dudes. That's the thing, is they don't actually show them necessarily with any superpowers. They're pretty fast.
They're super awesome.
They have good reflexes, and they're very accurate with their weapons, but they're not really, you know, like mega awesome mutant Avenger knights.
Yeah.
But they have their kingdom they protect. A couple of them have some ladies they're interested in, and of course, not all will go well. But we're not going to talk about that today because that would be spoilers. Fun fact, though, I was reading this, and one of the assistant editors in the inner front cover is a friend of mine, and I was very proud of her. So, shout out to you, Ariel. Congrats on your book.
That's awesome.
But I lied. We do have Jessica Jones.
Oh, you dirty liar. I know, because that's why I picked it up and flipped it over.
I thought it would be fun to talk about Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, but the thing is, the stark differences between these books is very apparent.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Because this is
the art is completely different.
This is like 70s blaxploitation Luke Cage, and this is like Alias Jessica Jones. Like, it's very, very different.
It's funny.
But if you've read Alias, you'll like this a lot. It's very reminiscent of the show as opposed to the Cage book, which is like worlds apart.
Yeah.
It's got the same sort of dark feel. It looks exactly the same as Alias back in the day. Ooh. So if you liked Alias, this is basically a perfect continuation of it.
I love it.
It plays in a little bit with Secret Wars, so you kind of have to know what happened in the Secret Wars event, just a little bit. But it touches on Jessica's like backstory a little bit with her relationships with like Misty Knight, her relationship with Luke Cage, and
Are you
her
gonna
kid.
spoil it?
I'm not going to spoil it, but it does touch on a couple of those things. So if you don't know anything about Jessica Jones, you might be a little lost, but it's definitely solid. I always recommend people read Alias. You can also then read this.
And I mean, if you don't know what happened, you can always Google.
I mean, you can just Google like Jessica Jones' daughter, Jessica Jones and Misty Knight, Jessica Jones and Jessica Drew. Why are they friends? Why are they not friends? Exactly. So check that out.
Follow-up.
Jessica Jones is awesome, and you can get your pairing right there this week.
Look at that.
Yeah.
They look so good together.
Marvel and Knights. Get it like Marvel Knights? Get it?
Is that why you did it?
I mean, not really, but Marvel Knights was a thing, so, you know. Anyway, that's comics.
I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next week.